What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another predicted lineup. Another big game in the Premier League this weekend as we host Wolverhampton Wanderers. What time's kickoff? 2 o'clock kickoff at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday. Antonio's press conference has been done and the team news is out. So what is it, Sim?
And it's the same team news as in midweek, with Eric Dyer again missing out, which he said is a big blow to the
bloody
team.
Long precaution, isn't it?
Yeah, he did say he hopes to have him back for the Man City game. He said he was just suggested not to play him again for this game, but he said it shouldn't be too serious and he should be back for the City game in a week's time. But he also said it was a precaution. It was very weird because before the international break he was left out for one game, came back, and now he's been left out for another 2 games. So it's very strange. Ollie Skip remains out. He didn't give a proper time frame, but he did say 10 days a few days ago, and then Tanganga remains out as well. He also was commenting on the 2 new signings, and he said they are now in the frame to start the game, which is very, very positive.
All right, so let's get into it. We're going for a 3-4-3 formation as we have been playing recently. In goal, obviously going to be Hugo Lloris, and he had an outstanding performance last week, didn't he? Yeah,
he stopped it from being 4 or 5, didn't it? To be honest, if it wasn't for him, especially they could have been outside in the first half. So great performance, but hopefully we won't need him as much on Sunday.
Yeah, so Lloris in goal, right centre back. We're going to go with Davinson Sanchez again.
Yeah, this team, the back three pretty much picks itself at the moment, to be honest. But Sanchez had a very poor game against Southampton. He's going to have different kind of threat with Podence and Jimenez in the front line, and hopefully he can fare better.
So Sanchez on the right. In the middle, we're going to go for Cuti Romero.
Yeah, he was asked about Romero playing 3 games in 8 days just after being back from injury. And he said, he was a bit of a weird answer. He said, it's not really a risk, but there is a bit of risk to play. He said Romero's so important, he can't leave him out. So I don't know whether to be worried about that or not, but he pretty much confirmed Romero is going to start in this game. And look, he didn't have the best of games against Southampton, but it was more, I thought, about the defenders around him than him personally. So hopefully we can have a better collective performance.
Yeah, he might not have had the best game, but he was still probably miles better than the other 2.
That's the reality.
It is what it is with Romero. So Romero in the middle, Sanchez on the right, Davis on the left.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to see him forward a lot more than he did last game, because that's been one of his strengths. But yeah, so Davis he definitely plays.
So that's the back 3. Right wing back, toss up between Emerson and Doherty, and we've stuck with Emerson.
Yeah, Doherty could come in against his old club, but we're just feeling with Emerson's pace, do you want to rely on Doherty, who can struggle up against quick players? We're just thinking no, so we're going to stick with Emerson for this game, even though he had a shocking performance last time, but hopefully he can improve on that.
Yeah, so Emerson right wing back, left wing back, we're going to go for Sergio Reguilon again.
Yeah.
Although I do think Sessegnon might have a chance to play this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too disappointed if Sessegnon plays, because I think he's been pretty good whenever he's been given a chance. But for Reguilon, I think he came under a bit of heat last game, but I don't think he was too bad. At least he was getting in really good positions. That was more than we can say for Emerson. And if he gets in similar positions this game, hopefully he can have a bit more joy than he did against Southampton. Because if he has a better finish, he could have got a goal. If Kane puts away that presentable chance, he could be on the end of his assist as well. So hopefully he can continue to get forward like that.
Definitely. So let's run through that back line with you one more time. So in goal, it's Hugo Lloris. A back 3 of Sanchez, Romero and Davis. Reguilon on the left, Emerson on the right. In the middle, the first player we're going to look for is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who needs a much improved performance.
Yeah, it was shocking, wasn't he, against Southampton? Hauled off early for the first time in, I can't remember how long. He's been taken off half an hour to go, and he was taken off for the better, but with Wolves' central midfield options, Neves, potentially Moutinho, Dendoncker, they're very strong in that area, and we're going to need players who are very physical and getting close to them and good at pressing. So that's why I think Højbjerg, despite a poor performance, keeps his place.
Yeah, agreed. And alongside Højbjerg, we're going to go for a debut, his first start anyway, for Rodrigo Bentancur.
Yeah, and I'm very excited if he does start. I'll be very excited to see what he does.
I think he will.
Yeah, and I think he played. The way Conte was saying, the players who are new signings are now ready to start. I think he was kind of implying, one of them at least will probably start, and it definitely. It was probably going to be Bentancur, I would say, and he was a touch of class when he came on against Southampton, and hopefully he adds a bit of quality and calmness to centre midfield that we didn't really have last game.
Definitely. So that's a middle two of Højbjerg, Bentancur. On the right, we're going to go for Lucas Moura. I mean, people saying he didn't have a good performance against Southampton, and quite rightly so, but he was heavily involved in both goals.
Yeah, and those moments are important. So as long as he keeps producing those moments, he'll probably stay in the team. The problem is if the goals and assists do dry up, which they usually do with Lucas, and then he's still not playing well, then you have a big issue. But as long as he's still producing goals and assists, I think he'll keep his place. That's I think why I think he's going to stay in the team.
And the next two really pick themselves, but let's start on the left with Heung-min Son.
Another player. Conte was talking about having 8 days, playing 3 games in 8 days after an injury, but he said he's too important to leave out, and he's such an important player, a striker for us. And I think against Wolves, Southampton, he scored. Obviously, nearly got the first goal as well. It was an own goal, but he was the closest player to him. So I think apparently that's 5 home games in a row he scored. That's what they said. So
third top goal scorer in the league as well.
Let's hope he makes it 6.
Yeah, let's hope so. And then obviously up top is the main man in Harry Kane. So that is the start. I mean, you want to wax lyrical about Harry Kane for a few minutes?
I've done that enough.
So yeah, that's the predicted lineup. Let's run through it with you one more time, guys. So it's Hugo Lloris in goal, Davinson Sanchez, Cuti Romero, Ben Davis in the centre-back positions, Reguilon left wing-back, Emerson right wing-back, a first start for Rodrigo Bentancur alongside Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son supporting Harry Kane. How do you think the game is going to go?
I can see it being a very close, tight, very hard-fought game. Two sides who have been pretty good defensively. I mean, we weren't against Southampton, but since Conte's come in, we have pretty much been good defensively. Wolves definitely have a very tight ship, even though they lost 1-0 to Arsenal last game out. So don't see many goals, but I've gone for Tottenham to shade it 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 1-0. Look, I think my reasoning is pretty much the same as you. You just think we're going to get one more goal
basically
than me. So I think everyone knows what a tough game it's going to be against Wolves. They don't score many goals. They don't concede many goals. So I don't think it's going to be a brilliant one for the neutral like Southampton was. But I think I think we're going to have enough just to get it over the line. I'm expecting a big reaction from the lads this weekend, and I'm expecting a big performance from Rodrigo Bentancur as well, because he's really showed his class the 2 times he has come on. We've got the firepower to hurt them with Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, and we've got options off the bench with Steven Bergwijn and Kulusevski as well. So I think we do have the firepower to hurt them, so I think we can win the game. It's all about keeping it tight at the back. And hopefully the defence can hold it together, unlike that they did against Southampton. So I'm going 1-0. My brother's going 2-0. I want to know your predictions in the comment section below. I want to know who you think is going to start as well, and your comments on our predicted lineup. See you all on the watch long. We're Sim, and we've got a debut on the watch long as well with Iggy. I'll be in the stadium with the one and only David Harris. So check out for the content coming through from the stadium. See you all on Sunday. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.